Okay.
Yes.
So yesterday, due to the power failure, we disconnected the lecture. So let's run the project first and see what we get. Terminal. Okay. cd dot dot cd month stack day 100 nvm use 18 npm run dev cd npm run dev localhost 5173. Okay, so we were doing something like this. So yesterday we were talking about what? React.dev, learn React, adding interactivity, managing the state, sharing the state between the components. So what these guys says that these guys are saying, if you have a state lift, if you have a state which is going to change simultaneously, lift the state up to the common parent. So here app is a common parent. App is what? Common parent. And this is the state we are passing over here. This is the state we are passing over here. So what we need this is mobile check to be changed. So we have written on change and this set mobile and these things. But we were using a state in individual components. So here we were using state, here we were using state. But as per the principles, if this is the case, if both are having a common parent, lift the state to the common parent. That is nothing but the app. So we were trying to do that thing, right? And our requirement is that we need mobile in the country and we need country in the mobile, right? That was our requirement, so that we have created a common state. That is nothing but this thing. Now we need to pass the handlers. To set the mobile, we need the set mobile and set country in the country component. But we have a set box. Set box will set both the things together. So we need to write our own functions. Const set mobile is equals to, so we would be doing here set box only. We would be doing this set box. Just a minute. So we would be using how you would be doing. So we would be having a function set mobile value, and here we would be setting the box, and here we can say previous state. Previous state will point to the existing value of the box. And let's destructure the PS as it is, and let's restructure the value as it is. And here we need to set the mobile is mobile checked, is mobile checked. Now here this value, so this is the previous state. Okay, we need one bracket over here. So this is for this bracket, it is for this bracket, and false. So from here we can set the mobile state. But here if you see the value, this value, so this value would be containing whole box. This value, sorry, this value would be containing the new mobile state. This value would be containing what? New mobile state. So here we can say value of ps dot is mobile checked. Similarly, we can have const set country. So we are using this set box only. So here also we can have a same thing. Here also we can have a same thing. And instead of this is mobile checked, we can have is country checked, and ps dot is country checked. ps dot is country checked. So here, so this set mobile is a function. So whenever you call this set mobile, you need to pass a function like this over here, right? So when you call set mobile, you need to call this function. Now from here, if you see, we would be passing set mobile is equals to set mobile, and set country is equals to set country. Set mobile is equals to this set mobile. Remember that set mobile will accept a function. So if you go here, if you go here, so here we are calling, if you see here, you are calling the set mobile. Set mobile is equals to, can you see, you're passing a function. So this set mobile will give you a function. So we can change this as well, but remember that we need this ps, but now we don't have a ps over here. So on change, just a minute, on change, check mobiles on change. Okay, what's happening? Okay, this set mobile, here we will have a set mobile. Set mobile is nothing but this function we are passing. So this is a wrong actually. So here we can say just change it mobile country, just remove it. Here we can say mobile, and here we can say country, mobile and country. So here in this case, set mobile. So if you see this checkbox to this set mobile, we can call this dot value, and here also we can call this dot value. Inspect. Well, this will not work. React limits the number of the renders in finite loop. Is mobile checked? So this is the set mobile we are passing. So this set mobile is the function. This set mobile would be having a function. Okay, this is the mobile and country, this mobile and country, but here we need this is mobile checked. So instead of this not is mobile checked, and here we can say not is country checked. What is happening? React limits the number of renders an infinite loop. Yeah, because of this. Just remove this thing. Refresh it. Mobile checked. Mobile unchecked. Can you say mobile unchecked? Mobile checked. Mobile unchecked. Mobile checked. Okay, this is okay. Now let us see this guy works or not. So here we can say country checked unchecked, mobile checked unchecked. So here we can say country checked unchecked, mobile checked unchecked. Refresh it. Can you see country unchecked, mobile unchecked? Now if you click over here, country checked, mobile checked. So if I tick over here, country checked, mobile unchecked. Can you see that we have removed the state from the individual component and we have written the state, the common state in this, what you can say, in this app component. And these are the utility functions because the set box method is changing whole and sole object, this object. And here set box previous state will point to the whatever data already having in the state. So these three dots, we are copying the existing object. So here you are copying the existing state, and from that existing state, because the box, whenever you say box, you need both the things, is mobile checked, is country checked. So here what we are copying, so whatever the existing state is there, we are copying that state exactly. We are copying that state exactly as it is, but it's a set mobile. So we just want to check is mobile checked field, and this is the set country. Here we want to check is country checked field. Okay, so whenever you tick over there, both country and mobile are checked. If I untick this, country is unchecked and mobile is checked. Over here country is unchecked, this is mobile checked. Which one is mobile? Say H1, we can say mobile component, and here we can say H1, and which component? Country component. Let's add the divs over here. This should be in a separate div, this should be in a separate div, this should be in a separate div, and the separate div. Format the document, and see, now this is the mobile component, this is the country component. If you check over here, this mobile is checked, here also mobile is checked, but country is unchecked. If I click to the country, country is checked, here also country, in the same component country is checked, in the mobile component also country is checked. If I uncheck this, so here country is checked but mobile is unchecked. So here if you see, you have here, if you see, you have created, or you have shared the data between the state, sharing the data between the state. Sometimes you want, sometimes you want two state components to always, sometimes you want the state of the two components to always change together. To do it, remove the state from both of them, move it to the closest common parent, and then pass them via props. This is known as lifting state up, and it's one of the most common things you will do writing the React code. Lifting the state up by example. So the example, they have different example. We have taken different example. Okay. But now let's say you want to change the only one panel. Okay, fine. Fine. Remove the state from the child. If you see, we have removed the state from the child, remove the state from the child, remove the state from the child. And then here you can say, pass the hard-coded data from the common component, just for checking it. Presently, we are not passing, it's a dynamic. Pass the hard-coded data from common parent. Okay, add the state to the common parent. Add the state to what? Common parent. Right. A single source of the truth for each state. In the React application, many components will have their own state. Remember that? In a React component, this is very, very important. Presently, you have two components. And if you create the two state variables, there is not a single point of truth. Okay. So some state may live close to the leaf components at the bottom tree, like the inputs. Another state may live closer to the top of the app. For example, even the client-side routing libraries are usually implemented by storing the current route in the React state and passing down by props. For each unique piece of state, you will choose the component that owns it. See, for each unique piece of the state, you will choose the component that owns it. That owns it means app component is owning this app component. This is your app component is owning mobile and the country. That's why for the mobile and country, it will hold the state. It will hold the state. For mobile and country, it will hold the state. Right. For each unique piece of state, you will choose the component that owns it. This principle is also known as single source of truth. It doesn't mean all the state lives in a one place. It doesn't mean all the state lives in a one place, but that for each piece of state, there is a specific component that holds the information. Instead of duplicating the shared data between the components, lift it up their common shared parent and pass it down to the children that need it. Your app will change, your app will change as you work on it. It is the common that you will move the state down or back up while you need it. Right? But remember that we would be using, whenever there is a, we won't be using this way of passing the state via props. There are multiple strategies. There are multiple frameworks like React Redux and the context API, which are provided by the React. We can use that also. That we will see tomorrow. Okay. So let me push this code, revise the thing. Day 101. I'll push the code. React state sharing. The first approach we have seen using props. I have pushed the code. Please go through it, practice it today, right? Invest remaining time for the practicing, and tomorrow you can ask me the questions before starting the new thing, preserving and resetting the state. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.